Nigel Farage slams Sadiq Khan's immigration agenda, says Starmer is letting it happen. Okay. You need to hear what Nigel Farage just said. Because while most of the media was busy covering party speeches and staged debates, Farage was tearing into what he's calling London's quiet transformation. The target? Sadiq Khan's immigration approach. But the real shock. He says Keir Starmer, the man who could soon run the whole country, is letting it all happen. And he didn't hold back. Farage, in one of his most direct monologues in recent months, broke down what he sees as a dangerous shift in London's priorities, one driven by what he called open-door policies dressed up as inclusion. According to him, Khan's vision for immigration isn't just about welcoming refugees or offering asylum to the vulnerable. It's about reshaping London, top to bottom. And in Farage's words, Starmer isn't just staying quiet. He's giving it his stamp of approval by doing absolutely nothing. So, what's this all about? It started with Sadiq Khan's recent proposals to expand migrant integration programs, offer wider access to housing support for new arrivals, and controversially call for devolved powers that would give the London mayor more influence over the capital's immigration strategy. Now, immigration is traditionally controlled at the national level. But Khan has repeatedly voiced support for a more London-specific model, citing the city's unique demographic makeup and global responsibility. Farage was having none of it. In a fiery sit-down interview, he said this: "We are sleepwalking into a future where London becomes a separate entity from the rest of Britain. Khan wants to run immigration policy like he runs transport badly. And Starmer? He just smiles and claps from the sidelines." And honestly, for many, that criticism hits home. Because while Labour hasn't officially adopted any radical new immigration platform, they haven't distanced themselves from Khan's statements either. And that silence is raising eyebrows. One political analyst tweeted, "You can tell a lot about a leader by what they don't say." Starmer's silence on Khan's agenda speaks volumes. Another London-based columnist wrote, "Farage might not be everyone's cup of tea, but he's asking the question no one in Labour will touch. Who's really running immigration in this country?" And here's the thing, this isn't just a Westminster bubble issue. It's being felt on the streets. In boroughs like Tower Hamlets, Hounslow, and Barking, local councils have reported housing shortages, school overflows, and infrastructure strain made worse by a lack of coordinated national policy. Residents are noticing, and many feel like they're not being heard. Farage pointed to this directly. It's always working-class communities that carry the burden of these big city experiments. Not the elite. Not the people making the decisions. It's a line that's been echoed before, but this time, it's cutting deeper. Because Farage isn't just accusing Khan of pushing an aggressive agenda. He's accusing Starmer of giving him free rein to do it. Now, to be fair, Labour officials have pushed back slightly. One spokesperson said, "Immigration policy remains a national matter, and any claims of a separate strategy under Khan are misleading." But no one's gone on record distancing Starmer from Khan's immigration comments. And that's the political danger. Because when leaders don't define their stance, others define it for them. One former Labour strategist told a political blog, "This is classic Farage, find the weak point, make it a national conversation, and let Labour fumble the response." And unfortunately, it's working. And the numbers might back that up. A recent YouGov poll showed rising concern about immigration in the southeast, not just from older voters, but from younger, urban families who feel local services are being stretched to the limit. So here we are. Nigel Farage has set the stage. He's painted Sadiq Khan as the architect of a bold, maybe reckless immigration push, and Keir Starmer as the silent enabler who won't stand in the way. Whether that's fair or not, it's gaining traction. And if Labour doesn't come out swinging with a clear answer, not a press release, a real answer, this could become a national headache heading into the next election. The public is asking, where's the line between compassion and chaos? How much control should city leaders have over borders? And if Starmer really wants to run Britain, why won't he comment on what's happening right now in its capital? Farage's final words in that interview? The British people will decide soon enough whether they want a country run from Westminster, or one slowly handed over to mayors with global dreams. A warning, a provocation, and for some, a rallying cry. So what happens next? Does Starmer finally confront the growing divide between Labour HQ and London's Town Hall? Or does he stay quiet and let Farage do all the talking? Because this story isn't just about immigration. It's about who gets to shape Britain's future. And the question remains, if this is just the beginning, how deep does it go?